So today I want to kind of go ahead and talk about stress management for kids and teens and how important. Right now, kids are going through a lot. There's a lot of conversations about like kids feeling down, anxiety. So I think it's so important that we as individuals want to make sure that they have an opportunity where kids can communicate. They could go ahead and have conversations with each other, with their friends, and building that opportunity for them to express themselves, right? One of the big things that people get stressed when they can't express themselves and what's going on. So you want to make sure they have an opportunity to express themselves, and that could be expressing through verbal, that could be through written, where they're writing a letter, or they're writing it into their diary, or it could be even drawing and so on and so forth. Another way for them to kind of cope with some of that stress and kind of get it out so they're not just building it in. Second thing is also giving an opportunity when you are getting stressed, is to giving them the opportunity outlet to get some of that stress out. And that's through exercise, through movement, to get out and to get some sunshine, to play, to run. Separate from the video games, just to get out in the open, I think is going to be so huge for kids to de-stress. Number 3 is to get enough sleep. Our kids need to make sure that they get enough 8 to 10 hours of sleep. I know as they get older in the video games, and the last thing that they're really doing before is like online, and sometimes the phone is right on their chest and they're sleeping with it. But the idea of really making sure that they're getting enough, or at least if not, then as they get older, but at least by the weekend to make up for some of that lack of sleep. So just so their body gets the opportunity to kind of rejuvenate. Having an opportunity to kind of like, making sure that they have, time where socially, where they get to kind of have opportunities with their friends, where they can kind of go and talk to and kind of get a better relationship, I think will be very huge, right? Because if they could go ahead and talk to someone, that will go a long way. And I think it's so important that if they don't get to talk to someone, have that, it has that. Or sometimes they might just need quiet time, right? Where they could just have a self-reflection. So I think that becomes a big thing. So some like to talk it out, and some you might just be like, well, they just want to do some self-reflection on their, and that's why how they think they feel it's good. The other one is just to go outside, to walk, or to go visit someone or some individual, or to the mall, or something where they just get to see other people interaction. It's so important. We're right now at this time making videos, it's COVID, pandemic, right? And so kids, when you're just cooped up the whole time, it's not good. So even sometimes just walking to the grocery store or the mall, or just at the neighborhood, or walk to the park, just getting them outside, getting them some sunshine plays a big part, getting them vitamin D in them. So I think that you'll see that is also very important. Making sure that they have this idea of also kind of like, learning how to do some self-reflection, like mindfulness exercises, right? Because if they could kind of go ahead and also understand how and what they could do to themselves to make them feel more calm, that will be huge. And I think the more we can do things like that, the more better it would be. The last thing I want to do is also making sure is eating, right? Eating, proper foods. Look, I like to eat, snacks and junk food too, but making sure that they also, if you get them at a young age to eat healthy, eat better fruits and carbs, so they don't have these sugar highs and then the crash and then the feeling just down or just sluggish. So these are other things to kind of keep in mind. So hopefully these are some certain things that we could do to help stress management of some of our, of our beloved children. So hopefully this was beneficial. Thank you.